comfort hero.
When you mentioned Timbersaw, Sumail, there's like one game that he played, I believe it was NA. Let's see if there's a fight.
Might be Flood Grenade and Pichu. He's gonna die to XM.
No doubt. I think it was like Sammy Boy who sat on his high ground as Undying, did not allow him to get close to creeps for a really long time. In the end, he did manage to get the top in that one. And maybe some even old chatting happened, if I remember correctly.
Damn, that's quite the memory that you've got going on over here. We'll see if it will be a similar build to the Timbersaw we saw in the Western Europe division of DPC. We saw that Ags, that reactive armor bomb, not second chakram anymore, unfortunately. That comes to level 25. It's so sad. It's more guaranteed these days, but yeah, deeper in these games.
Mid-Timbersaw, you and Slacks are probably the only people out there who love his visage. He's in trouble.
Ava, formerly known as SRF, will die to Monet. Like I was saying earlier, Monet is one of those guys who just seems to secure his lane 90% more, 90% plus. It's always seeming to go his way. We'll see Bobica kind of roam around, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And we'll slime the blast off. Now he's got the sticky bomb charged, but Fritz taking a lot of damage. Thunder got draft used by XM to get. They'll end up getting Bobica as well as contention.
Yeah, level 4. He's making some stacks in the triangle, but that's about it. Bobica might struggle ending levels game.
It's something we've been seeing is if you can control those wisdom runes, these mid-game, not really mid-game, but like 10-minute avenue fights as the blast off the damage. Oh, they got XM.
Two, what's it called again? Phylacteries being built. One on Zeus, one on offlane Vintage.
Not an item you're seeing terribly often, but see what it ends up doing for them, as it's not really an item I've been seeing too much. Bottom lane, Frisk thinking about going into the RP. They'll use it now. Kill onto Frisk. They'll move Bobica in trade. The cheese is on, and Pichu going to be hit up by the fortune of Mercy. And Monet going to follow through the twin gate. He doesn't want to let Fly go while the fight rages on over bottom. Mercy trying to get a whip here, chopping a kill. She will die. They'll hit the blood right down onto the ground. Silence of Fly. XXS is here. I got drafted to get the kill into my knee. Oh my god, that saves Fly.
Use that extra damage. Phylactery is now done. Going back to Phylactery, this is the item that kind of synergizes nicely on Zeus, and especially offlane Vintage, something that 33 did multiple times when he played a hero. Sumail dropping very low, but Cloak is casual Cloak.
Here between the levels, I would say, is at this point you've got Skin Mercy, who are getting that level 7 and have a bit more experience thanks to the wisdom runes. Blast off, sticky bomb, he falls promising himself, and I'm pretty sure he's still dead to rates anyway.
Yeah, not getting out this one,
which will just put false promise in cooldown. Sure,
definitely needed.
Charge.
They against visit Zeus.
It's the mind count. Do you really want to fight into that? First, stick on blood right. There's the silence and chain forward. Oh, heroes here from the side of Piggy Killer and Aster turned the other way. Not sure they exactly want to be here. The Nether Strike on XXS. The damage is so fast. Blast off is short. You've got Bobica in a little bit of blood rates down again. Frisk is going to die here. And Bloodseeker Monet is going to start to be able to move pretty quickly, but XM doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. They've got to find down and go to the RP as well as the skewer. Disruption from Pichu before he dies. It's on Monet. The damage is there. They'll get the kill. They'll end up losing Mercy to Sumail. But 4 heroes down on the side of Aster as XM has just been on the back.
Because you are universal hero, so all the stats that you get from taking stats instead of the shockwave, you get damage as well. Where's the follow-up?
Immediately, they've got a charge coming into access. They'll look for the blast off. That'll land, but the charge coming in. Sticky bomb, remote mine, both down. There is the false promise. That's keep Fly alive for the moment, but they still have damage. And this kill post false promise, so that'll start with one, but they'll end up trading Bobica. Fortunes in, lands on you, charge all the way in, then hits off Smell for a second. Soul Assumption, as well as these familiars, they'll take the kill on a second.
They're gonna smoke. Yeah, this going. Rohan's gonna go from the Radiant side. They do have BKB available.
Ooh, they did go Octane Core on Doom for that BKB. Smoke breaking and Chakram to cut some trees, going into the Shadow Blade. Kind of standing his ground towards the front, and they've got vision of this Magnus. I see him, and still though, nothing doing. Aster a little bit afraid of just making the wrong jump in, especially with these fights around these trees and these outer rings. We've seen be kind of difficult for some teams.
It's got a lot of procs. Imagine like Visage Birds attacking you. Mjolnir's gonna go cam. Needs to be careful here.
Down towards the front. Blood Ride, Never Strike. It's at the Blood Ride. And now the charge coming through. RPUs. It's gonna be caught. They have the damage to get the kill. The Chakram just throwing on Fly the skewer away while he's ruptured. And he's gonna be using that Aegis. They use the Doom on exit, so that means damage coming up from the Zeus. False Promise and over the threshold, trying to run while he's in Viz and get out of this fight is Fly. Eventually, this Oracle should die, and now with no Doom on XM any longer, he's going to turn it around and go for the damage. He's got the output, and he has the method to do what he wants, and they've got the disruption. Doesn't have this the order 24, but they do have Sumail in their sights. He's going to try and jump away this over as well as the charge. Sumail, so getting hit back and forth, but he's still the Infernal Blade as well. Ton of XM. Don't get these kills. There's still 4 here, kind of having to keep it up, and I want to say that they really didn't. That last fight kind of halted them pretty heavily. They're coming through, Smoked, and Abba in trouble. Blast off lands, Lotus Sword trying to run, Remote Mine down, healing him up, charge coming through on a Bobica. But he's not their target, and they're not going to continue to go for him. Exit comes in, Blood right down, Oracle trying to TP out or do so, but that is kind of leaving the Visage for dead. And I think they're all starting to back away as Abba popping his way through the trees and, well, eventually will die.
Yeah, good luck killing Timbersaw. They throw Mjolnir on top of him. He's going to beat the tower.
Looking. Finding, dooming, going after Fly. They've got XM. XXS needs to try and survive. He goes to the BKB. They get the kill to Fly. How much more do they want? One right down. Mercy on the run. Sumail, not a lot better to work with, but you do have the Blink Dagger and the Infernal Blade from XXS onto Mercy, and that will help them get a second. They're coming all the way over. They've got a 4-man smoke. XM not nearby, though, to be involved in this one. XXS, he does have BKB available. Now he's got Doom. I got Wrath. They'll make the jump forward with the charge. Keeping in Monet. Pichu. He found with the business. They go to the RP. Doom's out on the Spirit Breaker. They get the kill on XXS. They'll look at the Doom. They look over at Bobica. The Chakram right on top of Fly, but Fly now starting to take a lot of damage. They've already killed those 3 heroes on the side of Aster, so maybe Aster need to start to retreat as Monet goes over to the steps, trying to bait somebody into these mines. They get the kill on Fly, and now Sumail moving over and looking over at XM, but Timber chained away as the charge goes all the way and hits onto Monet. So they want this Bloodseeker that got him in his sights, but I don't know if they can catch him just yet. I don't want to help him this Spirit Breaker, so he's able to run away.
Just need another
No time to go for that Tormentor while this Roach is being taken down to half health. It's starting to run over. They're going to make it in time. It's going to be close. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be in time. They've got the charge. They're both going to focus their attention on the techies. They'll get one hit. Spirit Breaker wanted it, but Frisk is going to die here. He's got buyback rupture onto the Visage. On the other side, though, XXS is here. The Doom, before he was able to get the RP off, the Lotus Storm's not going to help him now as they go into that ult. Mercy, that's going to be the false promise to try and keep him alive, but he's over the threshold right now. They bought back on Frisk. They'll try to help out where he can, but they got that kill to Fly, and now they're taking to the Magnet. They look over at Ava, and that should be a third.
Radiant structure.
They were not fast enough there. Also, XM immediately TPs out, and now they're chasing him down. Sumail wants to see that like one good thing, like maybe you can dispel Solar Crest. Phylactery doesn't last long enough. Grave Chill. There's nothing too significant. It's gonna be all about that extra heal. Sumail, level 21 Timbersaw has that magic resistance as well. Brings it up to 47% magic.
Oh, the Spirit Breaker. Fly coming over, though. BKB's been bombed. And they're going to try and fight this. Monet's trying to TP in. They got the kill on him. They'll use the RP. Damage they want a Mercy still, as they will take out the Oracle. So they don't have a false promise to work with. There's the Flamethrower. Fly trying to TP out, and will do so. And Spell Prism picked up by XM. I still want to say dropped, because we used to see the neutrals drop, but not anymore. Just the token. And the Lifeless Body of Mercy that drops. So Sumail has the kill. He's beyond godlike.
Dire's top
Been very fun for him at this point in the game where he's 10-0-8 and has not died yet. So 7K net worth lead. It kind of feels like Aster's able to do whatever they want at this point in the game, right? Doom's going to be used here on Fly. Sumail, he's going to TP and he's got the bots level 2. They get the kill onto Fly and he's got another. He doesn't have
State of this game.
Yeah, having that ultimate confidence and ready to go. They're going to try and break this high ground.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So let's see if they can do it. Should be pretty easy. Nothing really stopping Sumail is now level 25 and has that second chakra. Lotus Orb is going to bounce back the nullifier, but I don't think it matters. They'll get that kill on a Frisk. They look over at X and they still don't have Fly for 20 seconds as XM able to just skirt away. But they've lost the tier 3 and there's the blink forward from Sumail. He's got that overwhelming blink, overwhelming Mercy, getting the kill on the Oracle. Them starting to do some damage, but Sumail really doesn't feel it at all.
Yeah, they don't have what it takes to win these fights. There's just not enough damage. Monet's holding on to BKB.
XM, nowhere for him to go. He's gonna die here. RP. Oh boy. Fly just not able to get anything done. Piggy Killer is just getting roasted in their own base. Stick a fork in them because they are done.
Yeah, it'll look good for them. I think they needed to keep this aggression going, keep chasing these fights. They had a good timing with these two phylacteries. Aster understood, well, you know what if we buy pipe, we get BKB online.